Hi, Chuck B. And today we're going to mix up some Prodiamine and go out in the yard and do some spraying. We're having the early spring, or at least warm up enough now that I'm worried that weeds are germinating. I actually seen one of the tulips that I planted last year looks like it's starting to break through the ground, which really worries me that I'm behind now. So we're going to mix up this Prodiamine. What I'm using today is the Quali Pro Prodiamine, and we're going to mix this up at a half rate in my it's a 4-gallon Chapin spray. I think it's Chapin. Pretty sure it's Chapin. Yeah. It's a 4-gallon Chapin sprayer, battery powered. I love this thing. My front yard is only 2,000 square feet, so we're only doing 2 gallons. The way I measure it out is 1 gallon per 1,000 square feet. So I will spray this entire 2 gallons out on my front lawn. My backyard is only about 700 square feet, so I'm going to mix up a whole other tank for the backyard. But we're going to do this 2 gallons, half rate of Prodiamine. That'll leave me another, if we end up having a hard freeze or go back into wintertime, because it is the beginning of February still. Today is February 4th. That's going to allow me to be able to hit it with another half rate of granular Prodiamine once we get through winter. And I'm going to do that regardless. If we make it through without any more cold snaps, then once I get closer to the middle of March, I'll put down the rest of the Prodiamine for the season, and then we'll go into the fertilizer apps. But right now, this is round 1 app. I'm going to start with my yard, which is what we're going to do today's video on, and we're doing Prodiamine. Let's mix it up and do some spraying. A good thing about, and I've already put 2 gallons of water in here. I didn't want to take the camera and everything outside just to show you me putting water in the tank. However, good thing about doing videos is it lets you know when you're out of stuff. I went to mix this, and I'm just trying not to step on the wand, and I realized I could not find my measuring cups. Because obviously you don't want to use your cup from the sorry guys, I was reading which one I want here. So we're going to do 1.5 tablespoons. And that's going to give us our half of a rate. I don't want to get too much into rates. However, if you'd like me to do a video about rates, I will. But really, read your product label. It all boils down to read your labels, guys. Alright guys, sorry about that. So we're mixing at 1.5 tablespoons. That gives me my half a rate. Big thing in doing chemicals, and I just use a paint mixer to get this all mixed and agitated up. Alright, so we're mixed up. Like I said, we're at 1.5 tablespoons Prodiamine. That's all I'm going to do this round. You know, I'm halfway tempted. See, I was halfway tempted, since I'm spraying, to go ahead and add some tenacity. But for today's video, let's just stick with the Prodiamine. Let's go ahead and just do this. This is what we're doing. So there we go. Chapin backpack sprayer. I got 2 gallons in here. My front yard is about 2,000 square feet. So we're going to load up, get this thing outside, and do some spraying.
Shall we begin? Let's begin now. Let's begin now.
This is not a drill.
Repeat, this is not a drill.
Is that all you got?
Let's begin now.
All right, guys, so there you go. That's the front yard's done. I will put the time that it took me up here because obviously I'm not going to put you through the pain of real time watching that, me walking back and forth. Some caveats to the way I've done this. You notice my PPE wasn't my PP. Wait, you would see it like PPE, huh? So anyway, I do wear the gloves when I'm mixing this stuff and when I'm applying it. However, you'll notice I just have my jeans on and my boots. When I'm out on the customer's lawn, I'm in a uniform. My work pants are different than jeans. They won't soak up chemical. As well as, I wear overboots. So, not in this video, in another video, in another video I'll do how I'm dressed and proper or the way I dress, my PPE that I wear when I'm out applying on lawns and what I look like. I said today is the 4th. I'll do a walkthrough on the lawn real quick and just show what my lawn looks like right now. The wind's really blowing, so I'm just going to talk about it in here. It's a fescue rye lawn. You'll notice that there's a lot of big brown dormant areas in my lawn right now, and that's because I also have some warm season grasses. And I am not up on my warm season grasses on being able to look at them and tell you exactly what kind they are. I do have some Bermuda through the lawn, but that's not the overall warm season that's causing my issues. I'm not going to rip my lawn out to get over this warm season grass. I'm just in the fall. I'm just going to continually to aerate, overseed, and compost with my fescue seed and just slowly turn my lawn into my fescue lawn. I'll beat out the warm season grass eventually, but as far as ripping it out and replanting, I don't want to do that. It's just not something I want to do. I'm okay with my lawn. I get compliments on how well it looks in the summer, so I'm not sweating it. You'll notice where I was holding my wand at, I was down a little bit lower to the ground, and that was due to it wasn't a constant wind, but there was a gust kicking up. So I didn't want to hold it way up high, waist high, and have it drift. So I was down a little bit closer to the ground, which if anyone picked up on how close I was, that would be why. And then when I do my update in probably, I don't know, we'll do it in a few weeks. 1 week's not going to make a difference. Maybe in a month, maybe the beginning of March, I'll do an update video on what the lawn looks like before I do any more applications of anything. And then that's when I'll show you the uniform I wear when I'm out doing sprays on lawns. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, we are in the place to be.